All right, so we're slack packing today, and we tried to go to Dunfield Creek, and it's full. So this is the only parking spot we can find. Check this out. Here, babe, watch out.
Hold on.
The tire of the car is actually off of the ground. That's what New Jersey's like on a Saturday when you're trying to go to the trail. Check that out. The tire is off of the ground. Alright, so we had to walk the bridge again. See that little lizard?
No.
Hey, look, there's his tail. It was a lizard. Like a big lizard. It was like this big.
Really?
Yeah. Alright, so we had to re-walk the bridge again because there's no parking on the New Jersey side of the trail. So we had to walk back to we had to drive over the Pennsylvania and re-walk this bridge again. We found a super good parking spot where Gina's car is on 3 wheels. And I parked my car at the Mohican Outdoor Center. Alright, so we're up at Sunfish Pond. These are like our stomping grounds. I must have done this hike 1,000 times growing up. But so many people. Alright, so day 1 in New Jersey, and we are hiking with Stan the Man and Try. It was so funny, I'm getting out of the car and they're right there, and it's like, oh hey! We met them in 2019, and we actually hiked with Try for a while, and we've kept in touch with her, and then we just randomly run into her on the trail. It was awesome. New Jersey's gorgeous. What a nice trail. It's just such a nice section. I kind of wish we weren't slack packing, to be honest, because you're just out on these ridges. The trail there's still rocks and stuff, but like, it's nothing like Pennsylvania. It's an awesome trail. New Jersey section is gorgeous. But I mean, it is good that we get to hang with the cats, I guess, but I don't know. Like, we get almost like views on both sides of the trail, and it's like somewhat smooth. Day 2 of slack packing. So we're at the trail crossing for the Mohican Outdoor Center, where we ended yesterday. When we're done. What's that? Yes.
Northbound, yeah.
Alright. So we just left the car back there at the road to the Mohican Outdoor Center. And we are headed to where, babe?
I don't know. Somewhere like 9 miles north of here.
Yeah, something like 9 miles. We're gonna pass the Catfish Fire Tower and all that good stuff. And we're gonna end up near, I think, like Crater Lake. So this is day number 2 in New Jersey, day number 2 of slack packing. So there are still rocks in New Jersey. So we're like a mile in, and this is the reason I fell in love with the Appalachian Trail. The section in New Jersey is just like stupid gorgeous. I actually remember this spot exactly. I camped here one night, and down in this field I was watching bears go back and forth.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember? It's just like, God, this is New Jersey. And why are we slack packing? We should be.
Oh, don't even give me your hooey.
We should. I love this section of trail. This was my introduction to the AT, but I don't know. There's just more to it than that. I've spent so much time on the trail in this part. It's like, I just love everything about it. Like coming out of PA, where you're ridge walking but you don't have any views. And here, it's like every 10 feet you have an awesome view because you're always up on the ridge.
So earlier this week was, I guess, what's today? Today's the 16th, I think. So on the night of May 10th, which marked 2 years since Virginia, we set up camp, and we were still in Pennsylvania. And I guess like I'd been kind of feeling really weird for about 2 days beforehand, and I didn't know why. And I was just feeling really uneasy and uncomfortable during the day while hiking. And then we set up camp, and I just kind of had a meltdown, like a really bad meltdown, which is actually the worst one I've ever had on trail. And we ended up having to get off because I just was not in any shape to hike the next day. So we went into town and just kind of like had to pull myself together there for a day or two, which was unplanned. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna talk about it on camera, but I feel like why not? So I'm feeling better now. Feeling, I don't know. It was tough. It was also tough coming back out here like a week before that date too. So
We are. I just can't stop talking about it. This section of trail just puts a freaking smile on my face. And once again, another view. Who is this?
just sunning himself.
What is your name? Is your name Bob?
Bob the black snake.
Hey Bob, you gonna get off?
Come on, friend.
You're kind of blocking our way here. I know you're gonna bite me. I know you want to bite me. Come on, Bob. Whoa. So you hear that rattle? They vibrate. They're acting just like a rattlesnake, and they curl up and rattle their tail in the leaves to try to mimic a rattlesnake. And they are just so freaking cool. They're a little testy. They play a big game. You can hear it. It's so cool. Come on, buddy. I know. But you're not gonna scare a bunch of people. These beavers, man.
Oh boy, the structural engineers of the world.
The structural engineers.
Look at it. Look at what they do.
That's a big friend. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Oof. Come on. Go. Come on. I think he's a no-bo.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, he's going no-bo. Come on. Go eastbound. Go. So we had a perfect hike. And now we have a fake news 1.4 back to the car. Which is kind of a bummer. But, because they have the gate closed, I guess, on the weekends. And today's Sunday, so.
Fake mileage.
Fake mileage. Day 3 of slack packing. We popped out of the woods yesterday right here. And then we had to walk a 1.5 miles back to the car that way. And the trail goes like in right over here. So there's a sign at the gate down there 1.5 miles that says open from, it's closed on the weekends and it's open at noon on Monday. So we waited until like 12:30 to get here and the gate was still closed. So Gina called the number on the sign and an actual human picked up the phone and was nice and courteous and sent someone out to open the gate for us so we didn't have to walk 1.5 miles. And they're the National Park Service, and we're kind of just mind blown that we called a government agency and they actually solved our problem. So kudos to them, I guess. Right, babe? She's just giving me this look. Any hooser. So yeah, this is where we're starting our hike. We are on Blue Mountain Lakes Road and we are going to something gap. What's the gap?
Dump me into the pricker bushes here.
What's the gap?
I don't know.
Culver's Gap. Culver's Gap. So that is today. It's another 10 miles. We are slacking tomorrow. Today is Monday, so we're slacking tomorrow and Wednesday, and then we are back on the trail full time on Thursday. Get you, did he?
No.
I think he was close to me. We got our first danger noodle. That is a timber rattlesnake. And we just walked right past him. And
He freaking struck too.
yeah, I think he struck as we walked by.
I heard him. That was closer than I would have liked it to be.
Kind of terrifying. Here, back up. Come on, buddy. You're not gonna...
Come on, my man.
Here.
Please just be careful.
Well, I'm not gonna leave him right there.
Go. Come on.
Come on, danger
There you
noodle.
go. No, wrong way.
Come on. Keep going. Keep going.
Come on there, bud.
Go, go, go. Well, there's our first rattler.
You hear him?
I know, he's freaking out in the woods.
That'll definitely,
So just like that, I mean, he was right on the side of the trail. And
probably means there's more around.
yeah, that could be a dangerous scenario because neither of us saw him. And as soon as we walked past, we heard him like strike, and he was already in that S pose, which is kind of dangerous. So you got to watch out. I'm constantly looking for him, and I didn't see him at all. So, and they don't always rattle until until they're pissed off. So he'll sit there dead silent, and you can walk right on top of him and you'd never know. Whew. But he was pretty. That was a big snake too. That was a grade A timber rattler. Very fun. So you got to be careful with them because they could strike. I believe it's more than half of their body length when they curl up like that. So you really got to give them distance. Just give them room and you'll be fine. We have returned to the burner mobile.